Let's head downrange and smoke them.
Break their will to resist.
What's going on YouTube? It is me, named Napkin, bringing you a new live commentary here on Black Ops Stream. On this live commentary, I'm going to use the Vesper. Well, I was using the Vesper. With attachments, long barrel, quick draw, and grip.
Trade down.
No, I believe it was long barrel, quick draw, and extended max. I'm sorry for that. For perk 1, I was using Ghost. Perk 2, fast hands, and perk 3, blast suppressor. Now, I know that a lot of people think that Ghost is an overpowered perk, and only like, I don't know how to say this, but only like that. It's only used by guys that really want to kill horror and everything. They only want to get as much skills as possible because they're always flanking and moving. But
Profit wins.
due to the fact that this game right now it's being spammed by UAVs, well, it's kind of an obligation to use Ghost right now. But yeah, for my grenades, I'm using like the regular grenade, and also I'm using the suppression grenade. And my scorchers are the Hellstorm, the Raid, and also the Hater, which is the Orbital V set from Black Ops 2. And my specialist, so I've been using Vision Pulse, and this is because I want to get all the gear for Outrider, because so far I've got already the the headpiece for the last suit, the horror, not the classified, the other one before that one. But yeah. Well, the topics here. Well, the topic I want to talk about today is the recent patch note. This patch was applied, I believe it was applied since Thursday, the 19th. And well, I want to run over like the important things about this recent patch on Black Ops 3. Well, the first thing, it has to be that the lobby leaderboards are back. This was removed since, I believe, Call of Duty Ghost. You can no longer see if it was like the placing for every player in a certain type mode with the players that you have on the lobby. But right now you can. I mean, if you join like a brand new lobby, you can. But as soon as the match ends, and if you stay in the same lobby, the option will disappear. I believe that they're going to address this issue as soon as possible, so we can fix it. But that's a cool thing to have back. To that Treyarch brought that back into the Call of Duty franchise and the multiplayer thing. And also, well, the most important thing, well, in my opinion, is obviously the buffs and nerfs that the guns get. Now, obviously, there were some nerfs on the specialist or some buffs. Well, there were not many buffs on the specialist. Before talking about the guns, the recent patch says that on the specialist, the Outrider, the Vision Pulse ability to charge speed has been slightly reduced. That means that, well, obviously your computer will get your Vision Pulse not as fast as before. Nomad fixed an issue with the unlock requirements for the 9th helmet. Well, that's a gear thing, so that doesn't matter to me like that much. The reject ability to recharge speed has been slightly increased, so the reject thing, you can get your reject ability a little bit faster, and also the high trigger radius slightly reduced. So it means that, well, in order for the hive to trigger, you will need to be closer to the little mines, the nanomachine mines. Reaper, the site has had its ammo reduced from 200 to 160. That's not like a big issue. And also for Firebreak, the heat wave ability recharge speed has been slightly increased. So it means that, well, you get your heat wave ability a little bit faster right now. The SMGs. Now we're talking about the guns. We'll go for the SMGs. The VMP, the aim down sights increased. That means that, well, obviously you'll be able to aim down sights faster. This is for matching with the other machine guns because most of them have an ADS time,
Nomad
like
KIA.
a really high ADS time. Sorry for that. But the VMP could have a little bit of issues with that, but well, they have fixed it already. And the hip fire was increased. Now the VMP, the hip fire, I believe, in my opinion, that didn't have any like big problem with the hip fire. However, well, if they increase this, it's because of the feedback they have received recently. So yeah, so the VMP is even more of a good gun than it was before. Pharaoh. Now I will post a Pharaoh gameplay as soon as possible. But the Pharaoh, well, it's a pretty good SMG. And the bad thing here is that, well, the close damage has been reduced. So before, when you encounter like an enemy in close range, you can get them like one burst. You can get that kill in one burst. Now I don't know how we could affect this right now, so I hope that it doesn't affect it that much. Well, the Razorback, the damage range has been increased, so that means that even the Razorback at long range is gonna inflict more damage into the enemy. So yeah, so the Razorback, even if it's not as good as it was on the beta, however, it's being like a good SMG. Right now, well, the damage that you can inflict into the enemy on the long range or medium range has been increased, so it's gonna be a better gun all the way. And now talking about the ARs. The XR2, the hip fire spread has been increased. So the fire rate on the XR2, I believe it's not as high as most of people will want, but the damage that gun has is overwhelming right there. I believe that gun can kill you in one burst like easily. So the hip fire spread increase, that makes that gun even better, even at close range. Sorry. So I really hope that, well, I really hope that they nerf a little bit the damage on that gun, because that gun right now for me it's like, in my opinion, it's OP. And the HVK, the increased ability to control recoil. So now you will be able to control the recoil once you start shooting, because probably at long range, well, it kicked a little bit.
Hater awaiting orders.
So right now the recoil has been reduced. Well, not it has been reduced, but probably you will be able to handle the recoil a little bit better. And finally, the M8A7, the fire rate has been increased. Now, I believe that this was a good thing, because the M8A7 was a pretty good gun in Black Ops 2, and the beta in Black Ops 3 was a pretty good gun too. But when the game came out, it wasn't as good as it was on the beta. And the fire rate sometimes was a little bit frustrating, because you want to like hit consecutive shots, but the fire rate will not allow you that. So yeah, well, these are the recent patch for the most important guns in my opinion. So let me know what you think, guys. The gameplay is coming to an end. So please give a thumbs up if you like the video, comment and subscribe. Have a great day.
Our reputation is our best deterrent. Excellent work.
Headed to Exfil. Drinks are on me.